Hello and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right here today is Peter Chapman from Canyon Dust. Peter, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Kayden. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show today.
You're more than welcome. Thank you for having me.
It is my pleasure. So why don't we start by telling everyone a little bit about you and how you got started in music?
Um, I started as a young fella. Was very just found that I could hear it and was interested and was wanting to get involved from a very early age, like primary school. My dad played as well, so he was a lead guitarist and a harmony singer, and I was around it growing up. Yeah, lucky enough to be around it.
Is there something that made you start music? Like, is there something that you enjoy about it or got influenced by doing music?
Yeah, I guess just my dad played, so I was around. I'd see him rehearse. I'd listen to live music in my house. I'd go and see gigs, and I got interested for sure. Got bitten by the bug very young, I guess.
Awesome, awesome. If you had the opportunity to duet or collaborate with any singer, Peter, who would you choose and why?
Well, that's a good question, Caden. That's a tough one. Um, oh, look, it's just that's really hard to answer. I'm not even sure how I'd answer that. Um, there are so many, there are just so many. Um, you know, um, yeah, look, I guess something that comes to mind would be maybe the guys from the band, Levon Helm, those guys, Robbie Robertson. Um, yeah, I just, if any of the greats were interested in working with me, if I had an opportunity, that would be amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you have any new singles or any upcoming projects that we can look forward to, Peter?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're talking about our cover of um, Neil Young's Ohio, which is out at the moment. That's off our debut Canyon Dust album. Yeah, and look, there will be, I think that's been going okay. Um, yeah, and we will be releasing another single off that album, which will be an original track, which will be happening in the next sort of 4 weeks or so. I think it's not confirmed yet, but it may be a song called Willow. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. If you had the opportunity to play anywhere in the world, where would you go, Peter, and why?
Probably your neck of the woods, Caden, I'd say. Yeah. Maybe Grand Old Opry, um, you know, um, Nashville Way. I guess yeah, it'd be great to get over to the States and play. I haven't actually been yet. Haven't had the pleasure of setting foot on the US soil at this stage, but I'm hoping to. So
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. It's definitely nice out here. I've never been to Nashville. I'm trying to plan a trip next year. I'm actually from Massachusetts, and where I am is really beautiful. I think you'd like it a lot.
Yeah, I've seen some of Massachusetts on the tally. It looks beautiful. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Where do you want to be?
Look, I guess I'll just be doing what I have been doing, what I do, which is, I'm a working career musician. So, continuing to write and record and 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 tour and play, I guess. Um, yeah, it's a lifestyle. I've been doing it for a long time. I love it. It's tough, it's competitive. That's good. A bit like life, I guess, Caden, as you know.
hmm Do
Yeah.
you have any advice to those who might want to start singing, performing, or even being in the music business? If so, what do you think that you would tell them?
Um, look, advice would be, Um, yeah, focus as early as you can and work hard. The earlier and the younger that you focus and really work hard, the quicker you'll find out, where you might be able to sit, in this industry, where you want to go. You need to work hard. You need to realize that everybody else out there who is achieving success is generally working their backsides off. Yeah, and enjoy yourself. It's fun.
It is, and you don't want to get, too stressed out in this industry because you can, absolutely, but you want to continue to, find the fun in it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally. I think that's exactly spot on, Kayden.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Awesome, awesome. What do you like doing outside of music, Peter? Do you have any hobbies, interests, anything like that?
Uh, yeah, look, it's pretty consuming music. I'm playing, sort of 4 or 5 shows a week usually, and doing lots of different stuff. Not always Canyon Dust, like Canyon Dust is something that we do, at specific times. And yeah, look, I've got a family, and I like to spend time with them. And look, I like sport as well. I like to stay fit and healthy, and yeah, be involved in that. And I love competitive sport. We have a thing out here called Australian Rules Football, and I have a team that I follow, and yeah, it's enjoyable.
That's cool. That's cool. Is it anything like American football, or is it different, or how does that work?
It's different, yeah.
Okay.
It's not really like gridiron. It's different. It's a bit more 360 degrees. It's
Mhm.
not on a square pitch. It's not sort of up and down and trying to gain
Mhm.
territory and get balls into end zones. It's kind of moving all the time, 360 degrees. It's an oval. The oval that we play on is kind of shaped like the ball, which is similar to a gridiron ball, but different. It's not as pointy. We don't throw it. We catch it and we kick it and we pass it with our hand. Yeah, it's good. Aussie Rules Football, AFL. Check it out.
I definitely will for sure. Do you have a message to those who might be watching, listening, or any of your fans out there?
Oh, look, just yeah, look. Hopefully, you've had a listen to our cover of Ohio. Yeah, did you get to hear it yourself, Kayden? Did you
I
have a
did,
listen?
yes.
Yeah,
Through Blue Shamrock Music. I think I said that right.
yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Yeah, Stephen at Blue Shamrock
Yep.
Music's been fantastic. Yeah, and look, I just say, yeah, look, there'll be something else coming, and hopefully, if you dug that, and wherever over your way, come and see us, come and say hi. That'd be fantastic.
Absolutely. I've never been, outside of the country. I've never been to Australia, so that is definitely on my bucket list. I've heard so many great things from talking to all these Aussie people down there.
Yeah, you'd love Australia, Caden. Yeah, it's fantastic, and you'd be more than welcome. Pop on over and say hi.
Absolutely, that's awesome. Is there something that you would recommend me to check out if I ever go?
Look, just I think Melbourne is a really, really fantastic. That's in Victoria. That's one of the
Mhm.
states. It's a really great sort of thriving music scene. Um, it's there's Byron Bay is great. The Blues Fest. There's a whole lot happening. I mean, I'm in the state of Victoria, so I put Victoria's best foot forward for sure. Yeah. There's a lot, Australia's great. There's a lot of really good states, but I guess I'm biased. Victoria's a really strong, thriving. Melbourne's the major city. I'm actually about an hour out of Melbourne in a regional city called Geelong. Yeah, and it's all really vibrant and vital and very live orientated. So that's good.
Very, very good. Where can people find you on social media?
Good point. Good point. Yeah. So look, at the moment we're mainly on Facebook. So that's Canyon Dust. So at Canyon Dust, just exactly as it sounds. So capital C, ANYON, capital DUST. The two words usually run together. So we're on Insta as well, at Canyon Dust Music, and we're on Twitter at Canyon Dust. There's a website coming, Yeah, we've just sort of taken on some management and getting a few things sorted out. We actually just recently changed our name, Kayden. We were up until this year, the start of this year, we were just called Canyon, and we
Oh,
were just
okay.
finding, yeah, we were just finding it was pretty big and broad, as you would
Mm-hmm.
know. You know, there's lots of variations of that in America. Notwithstanding the Grand Canyon, etc. And
Mm-hmm.
to search it and find it was a bit tricky. So we
Mm-hmm.
took on a whole process of changing our name, and worked on it and came up with Canyon Dust. Yeah, still keeping Canyon. So
I really, really do like that. I think it's easier to find in people, on the show that look up Canyon Deaths. I think they'll have a better time finding it than just Canyon.
yeah, so it's been successful in that regard, which is great. So yeah, we looked at a lot of variations, and we ended up going with Canyon Dust, which I think works and really suits. Still quite organic and quite rootsy, and what we're about. So that's good.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. Peter, is there anything that I forgot to mention that you would like to mention?
Not really, Caden. Again, look, just thank you very much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity. Hope you liked our take on Ohio. Yeah, it's pretty strong, I think. I think as you can hear, we're a harmony band. That's mainly what we do. There's
Mhm.
there's four people singing in the band, three primarily singing, and a fourth harmony at times, and that's a real focus for the band. So and obviously real playing, real acoustic instruments and playing, as well as some electric things happening. So,
Fantastic. Peter Chapman from Canyon Dust, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the Caden Gordon Show today's Best Country Mix. We appreciate it so, so much.
thank you, Caden. Hopefully, I'll get to see you again. That's fantastic. Thank you.